Okay. Hi guys, how you doing? All right, we're going to take a look at the property, and because I know we're going to do some shooting today, and don't know exactly what we're going to do, but guys, this is the property. You know, that's my mother-in-law's place. I'm sorry, my mother. This is where my mother stayed, on this side of the property. She has a 2-bedroom apartment upstairs, and she loves it. She loves her privacy, and so she has a space of her own. And on this side, and here's a couple of vehicles. I drive around this most of the time, but Gloria and I have a couple of antique SL 500 Mercedes-Benz. One's a 1999 and one's a 2000. So they've been around for quite a period of time. And so, you know, this is a beautiful property. If you look, like you see over there, you see a couple of horses. Our property goes to the tree line there, and that other property is really a horse farm. So we get to look at horses every day. Every now and then, one of the horses will jump on the property and start running around, you know. And but they won't leave our property. They won't go down to the street. They just run around the property, and then they call them and they kind of go back. You know, they had their fun. So, but this is it. And so you take a look down this way, and you know, that's the gazebo down there, and that's basically, I do my workouts when I'm home. I get a chance to do my workouts. I go to the gazebo, and we'll take a look down there after a little while and check it out. So let's go over here for a minute, because this is kind of cool. So walking over to basically my neighbor's property. I come over here, and every time we have the kids over here, the kids spend all their time over here, and looking at the horses over here. So it's pretty nice. They have a lot of acreage. I think they have about 30 acres or something, and so it's kind of nice to have this next to us. Nobody's building here, etc. And so this is kind of a nice place to be. It's always quiet here. So the neighbors, we have a few neighbors, but they're kind of far off. They're not close. And here's my wife, Gloria. Oh, yeah. Take this out. Yeah, been filming. Of course, you would walk into the middle of the set. No, it's okay, baby. It's all right. So it's kind of nice. I don't know what. I think this is called a weeping pine or something like that. It's not a weeping willow. It's some kind of. It's not even a weeping pine. It's something else. But it's a very unusual tree. But I love it. It's one of the most. We have a lot of beautiful trees. Most of them, you know, are deciduous trees, so the leaves are gone. Of course, the pine trees, they still, you know, hold their pine. Let's take a walk down to the gazebo. Have a pretty, let's walk up. So on my 60th birthday, I had a big party out here, and I had 150 people or so. It was all white, and but I was praying that it would not rain, and so I was so nervous that it would rain, but it didn't. It was a great day. It was a beautiful day. Everything worked out perfectly, but I decided not to have another outside event. So, but it's a beautiful place for it, right? You see this deck, it's a massive deck, a couple of 1,000 square feet for the deck alone. And again, over that way, part of the horse culture had some damage to that trampoline over there. The wind flipped it over, so gotta get that right side up. I think it's damaged to the point where it's not going to be usable. So this is basically my workout kind of facility. I have some weights here, some 20 pounders, some 40 pounders. This is a 100-pound bag. It's a good bag. I got my rings. I do my dips over here, and I do my pull-ups on these two and other things, and so I can get a good workout here. I'm here for 45 minutes or so. I can get a tremendous workout in. So it's great to have. I don't have to go to the gym. Some of the days it's inclement or I don't feel like going anywhere. It's a great place to be. So what else we got? Fire pit down that way. And so when everybody comes, we have big Thanksgivings here. Got 35 people or so, family members coming in from all over the country. They come here, there's lots of kids and lots of young adults, and every night they gather down there at the fire pit and bring chairs down and just have a good time. I put this in as a gift to my wife. She loves it. Just a rock bed, because there was really a stream here. It was just a little bit low lying, and it was a stream, and it was hard to keep grass, and so I decided to put this in. So I think it's worked out pretty good. It's been here about 2 years now. Some of the foliage has done all right. It's stayed. Not a whole lot of weeds. They put down a plastic bed so to keep the weeds from coming up, and it's really done a great job. And so this has worked out pretty well, I think. And so let's go visit. Let's go visit my mom. My mother's 91 years old, and I work with her also to help to keep her in shape. Now, the thing about over here is that she has 20 steps to go up, to get up to her space. And everybody mentions, why don't you get her a chair to kind of take her up? But no, I talked to her. I said, Mom, I don't think really need to get a chair since you can make it up yourself. I think it's great exercise. So she agreed. And so as long as she can make it up those stairs, make it up and down with, somebody's always watching her to make sure she doesn't trip or whatever, but I think it's good. It's great exercise. So let me grab my mom, see if she's ready to come in. Hey, Mom, come on over on this side.
Okay.
This is my mom.
Good morning.
Sylvia Banks. How old are you?
91.
91 years old. And this is her place, and on the other side, kitchen, 2 bedrooms and whatever. So she's been here since March of 2019. So what happened? 2020. By the way, her memory is a lot better than mine. So she remembers
Not
what happened
always.
50 years ago. So during COVID, my mom lived in Yonkers, and there was a city next to Yonkers called New Rochelle. New Rochelle is the only city in the United States to get quarantined. They actually shut down the city, surrounded it, wouldn't let people in or out. And Yonkers is right next to New Rochelle. And so I went up. You want to say something?
Bronxville is in between a little bit.
So, so my sister and I went up, and my niece went up to get her because of COVID. Didn't want her to stay in that area, and we went up and we were going to give her a couple of days to pack and everything. But when we went there, we saw that the roads going into New Rochelle and Bronxville were closed up. You couldn't get there. I mean, the police were at the highways, locked it down, and I was afraid that they might do that to Yonkers also. So we gave her 2 hours basically to get ready, throw stuff in the car, had a big Tahoe, and that was it. And she's been here ever since.
Ever since.
And
Now they can't get rid of me.
right now she won't go anywhere, right? So she's here. But mom is, you know, we talk about exercise and all that, and we talked about. I told her about these stairs. And you come up these 20 stairs, and you know, several times a week or more, and so it's great exercise for her. But I don't know if you. So, you know, we have her doing exercise in the chair. She'll sit in the chair. She'll pick her legs up and all that kind of stuff. And she's pretty flexible. She's still. Can you bend down a little bit? Let's see what you got. Can
Slowly.
you touch your knees and stuff. You know, okay. So yeah. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
All right, let's not overdo this.
Is that amazing or what? Okay, so, Mom, we believe in exercise, we believe in conditioning, we believe in staying in shape, we believe in, you know, in doing everything you can to stay in shape. Now, I don't know, but that's pretty amazing, right? Is that amazing or what? Let me know. I can't hear you. I mean, right. Everybody's like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. But you know, she's an amazing physical, you know, condition. You know, and so at 91, she's able to do things that so many people can't do at any age. And so, you know, we're proud of her for being able to do all of that kind of stuff. And she looking good, don't she? Don't she look good? All right. So.
Thank you.
So anyway, so she's here, and we're gonna head on back down. We got some more stuff to do.
Okay.
You got anything you want to tell them?
No, just that I'm so thankful to have a son that cares so much that he came up and got me and dragged me down here. You know, but I'm very, very lucky to have a son who cares so much for me, and I care for him, and we're gonna go on from here.
So I want to say also that Mom is very independent. Now, so we have somebody come in. Tanya, you want to come in? This is Tanya. Now, Tanya's a caregiver to my mom. She comes in almost every day for a few hours. But Tanya will tell you that my mother really doesn't need any help. She really can cook herself. She can dress herself. She can do. And she's mentally very sharp, which is, you know, something that we, you know, talk about. You know, a lot of older people have, or not even so old, have Alzheimer's and dementia and all that. But she is very sharp, very mentally sharp. You can't pull no wool over her eyes, right?
That's true.
And she's opinionated too. I'm not gonna talk about that too, but she's opinionated. She's got opinions. But I want to talk about Tanya a minute, because Tanya, you know, it's so hard to find people who are really loving and who really care and who really want to do the best. And so Tanya has come in, and she's really made all the difference in the world. And I like to travel. In fact, I just came back from South America a couple of days ago, but I feel comfortable leaving because of Tanya. She's been like an amazing person. And so thank you. Thank you on the film. Thank you.
I thank you
for what you do. You know, she takes great care of Mom and all of that. And so we're in good shape here.
Yes,
right?
We are. Yes, we are.
So, all right. We're going to head back down.
Okay.
All right?
Nice seeing you, gentlemen. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful holiday. And see you next year.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Okay.
All right, Mom. See you
All
later.
right. Okay, dear.
Okay. So when I was in high school, I was a high jumper, high hurdler, etc. Played a lot of basketball. Was able to dunk a basketball, whatever. But in my house, we had a 8-foot ceiling, 8-foot concrete ceiling. I lived in the projects, and I was able to kick it with my feet, with my foot. I was able to get a foot up to touch the ceiling with a jump and have my leg high, bam. So, but those days are long gone. But Richard told me I could get those days back, so we're gonna work hard on getting those days back. Got to gain flexibility and gain some more explosive power. And there's my wife. Gloria, Gloria. So, this is my beautiful wife, who I met August 27th of 1990, August 27th, 1990, in Orlando, Florida, at a park called Wet and Wild. And so we've been together ever since.
I always tell people it was wet, and it was wild.
She had her 2 children, I had my 2 children, and that's where we met. And we've been together ever since. And then I really fell in love with her pretty quickly, but I tested her early.
Oh my
I wanted
gosh.
to see if she had any adventurous spirit, you know. So we were in this like water park called Wet and Wild. And there are all these rides, right? And so most of the rides had like these huge lines, 30-minute lines and all that. But there was one ride that didn't have any lines, and it was a slide that would go down, what was about 150 feet. Yeah, so you walk around this thing, round and round and round and round. And you get up, and it's basically a sliding board with these little sides. It's 4-inch slides on each side. Go now a sliding board. They shoot water down this thing, and we were the only people up there. And I said, okay, go ahead. And she jumped on that thing, boom! Wow! Went down that slide, boy. She was walking straight up there. Wow! She did it. That was great.
I ain't scared. I'm from Detroit.
I ain't scared. And so I got on there, I went down there, boom. And then we got down there, I said, this is my kind of girl, right?
Well, tell them what happened the first minute we met. Like in the first minute.
I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, you do.
All right, okay, so in the first minute that we met, I said, so what's your name?
Gloria, what's your name?
Ken. And I just want to tell you, I'm never getting married.
Yeah, right. It was pretty much just like that.
I'm never getting married again.
I mean, seriously, y'all. In like the first 15 minutes, like, hi, my name is Ken. Hi, my name is Gloria.
They let you know.
He said, is your husband with you? I said, no. Is your wife with you? He said, no. So we talked for a few minutes. He was like, I just want to announce, I'm never getting married. I was like, what? And I said, then don't talk to me because you're going to fall in love with me. And I'm getting married in 5 years.
So, they together. We hung out.
He fell in love.
Yep, I did. And she was in love immediately, and I fell in love. But we did not get married in 5 years. We got married in 6 years. I refused to get married in 5 years. I just wouldn't do it.
And I tried. I did try. I tried.
She wore me out.
I was like, are we getting married yet? Are we getting married yet? Are we getting married yet?
Yeah.
Are we getting married yet? Are you gonna ask me ever?
She said, my friends think that it's strange that we're not married. And I said, oh, my friends think it's great that we're not married. They think you a man, you a man. Doesn't bother me at all. There was one time we went to Australia. See this how
Oh, please, don't tell the Australia trip.
adventurous spirit, you know. So I wanted to go to Australia. I think we wanted to go to Australia, right? And so, but I wanted to go through Hawaii because I wanted to do some scuba diving in Hawaii and then go to Australia. She didn't want to go to Hawaii. She wanted to stay and do whatever she wanted to do. So I said, all right, let's meet in Australia. So we took off, and she got to Australia about 10 or 12 hours before I did, and we met at the hotel. It was great. But that's, how many people would do that, right?
Right.
How many people do? You go ahead to Australia, and I'll meet you in Sydney.
We didn't even give it another thought. He called me back, he said, we just decided to. We just decided that you want to meet me in Australia. I said, yeah. I gotta go.
But that's not why I'm telling the story. I'm telling the story because on the way back from Australia.
Oh my goodness.
We're in this, jumbo jet, flying back from Sydney to LA. It's 15 hours in a plane. For some reason, I was sitting in first class.
For some reason, he was in first class.
And for some other reason, she wasn't, right?
For some reason, he was in first class.
But I talked to the stewardess. I said, my wife is back there in, no, she wasn't my wife then. She's back there.
Yeah, definitely
My
wasn't.
girlfriend back there in coach, you know, with the coach. She's all right if she comes up here in first class with me. And this is pre 9/11, you know, so
Yeah,
hey,
pre everything.
whatever you want to do. Yeah, sure, have her come up here. So she came up, we sat down, I was all happy and everything, but she sat next to me. And then for 15 hours, she badgered me about getting married.
Badgered? What happened to wore me out? Like not badgered.
Is there a difference between wore me out and badgered? But okay, I'll use the word wore. She wore me out about getting married. When are we gonna get married? Well, no. We've been together for so long, and we're not married yet. And my friends are saying this and that. And I withstood that for 11 hours. For 11 hours, I withstood that. Finally, I said, okay. All right, we'll get married. All right. Can I get some sleep? She left me alone. Another 4 hours. We got to LA. We landed the plane. I said, I ain't getting married. I lied. I ain't getting married. I am not getting married. I just said that.
Okay, so you telling your
Just said
side.
that.
You tell your side. I'm telling my side. I'm telling my side. Okay. Okay. So you got a man like Kim Banks. You have to like really know how to work it, right? So we go to a big awards night. I have on a fabulous gown. He's looking amazing in a tux. I come off the stage. Lights, camera, action, boom, boom. And then I ask him, will you marry me? And then he says yes. That's how it went down.
That's how it went down. In 6 years, not 5. So anyway, that's the way it goes. So we've been together for 30 years. 25 married, 30 years together, and it's been really a fabulous relationship. We've been in somewhere around 50 countries together, all over the world. Traveled on just
Everything.
6 continents. We missed Antarctica, but 6 continents.
We haven't missed
we've
it
been
yet.
on.
We haven't been there
We
yet.
haven't been there yet. But it's been fabulous. We have 5 grandchildren, and
4 amazing grown kids.
4 amazing grown children. And it's really been a blessing, an absolute blessing. And I'm
You know,
happy, very happy man.
very happy.
And in love.
And I tell people all the time, I say this. I say number one of the things that makes our relationship so grand is because we are strong enough to give each other freedom. And that's been a huge part of our success, is that he lets me be me 100%, and I want him to be him 1,000%, and that's been a big part. And both of us are strong, both of us are successful, both of us are hardworking, both of us are ambitious, but I think that's been the magic. I really do think that's been the magic, and I tell my friends it takes a strong man to lift a strong woman, and he's always been extremely strong. So now you get to see the strength outside of him and the strength he's created inside of him. And I'm excited about that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
That's it.